Hey guys, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to the Enoylity Tech. It's Milind over here and let's have a look at this amazing comparison between the two flagships from the Apple, the iPhone XS Max versus the latest iPhone 11 Pro Max. Which should you purchase or should you upgrade from your previous iPhone to this new one? Everything considering the specs is coming up right here. The iMobi AnyTrans is a complete and a perfect solution for transferring, importing and exporting backups and managing all your iPhone data in a very simple way. Now transfer your data very easily either from your old iPhone or directly to or from your PC and Mac devices. AnyTrans provides many additional features over the iTunes, including ultra safe backup which protects you from any kind of data loss. Download the AnyTrans for free and get a chance to win a brand new iPhone 11 from the link in the video description. And of course guys, the iPhone XS Max 64GB gold version international giveaway still continues. You simply need to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification and comment down below in order to be a part of this giveaway. So Apple has finally launched their amazing iPhone 11 series for which we all were very excited from the year, and they are right now in front of us. The iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max are the three new iPhones that are coming this year, and they are really fabulous. But are they that much incredible as their last generation from the Apple, like the iPhone XS series and the XS Max? Basically comparing first of all the iPhone XS Max versus the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Here comes up the first of all talking about the display of both of these devices. First of all guys, the build of the iPhone 11 Pro Max is almost the same as that of the iPhone XS Max of the last year. Again, we are getting the same 6.5 inches of OLED panel. That's a different thing that Apple has named it a bit different. This time they are calling it as Super Retina XDR display instead of the Super Retina OLED display. In fact, it is the same thing at all. So basically guys, we are getting the same 6.5 inches of the display with this iPhone 11 Pro Max as well. One more point you need to consider that this time, though the display is almost same, a 6.5 inch with a different name, but it is a bit better and a brighter in terms of its usage in the outdoor environments. This time Apple has increased their brightness to 800 nits instead of the last year iPhone XS Max from 625 nits. So that is a pretty kind of a useful if we are considering using our smartphone in great kind of a sunlight or in a lighty conditions and situations. So considering the display point of view, we can consider that the iPhone XS Max and the iPhone 11 both are on the same level at all. Now moving ahead with the another comparison, the platform which we are getting. First of all, the Apple has already launched their latest iOS 13, which is actually now available as the iOS 13.1, which is the upgraded version of the last year iOS 12. So basically, if we are considering the iPhone 11 series, all of the three devices are basically coming in the iOS 13 version itself, whereas the iPhone XS Max in most of the countries are having the latest iOS 12.4. But that is not a concern because in the upcoming few weeks or probably in a month or two, every single smartphone which is the predecessor of this iPhone 11 series is gonna get the iOS 13 in them. So no consideration regarding that. There will not be a software change in that. So if we are considering the same thing that in terms of the iPhone XS Max and the iPhone 11 Pro Max, we are actually getting better software just for right now if we are considering the purchase, but in the upcoming time we are gonna match up both of this software because the previous iPhones are also going to get upgraded to the latest iOS 13. So in terms of comparing the features of the iOS 13, there will not be a consideration because both the devices are gonna get the same upgrade, and that's why we can consider that both the devices are on the same level even in terms of the platform comparison. Now moving ahead with the memory, the storage, first of all guys, we are actually getting 64, 256 and 512 gigs of version in the iPhone 11 series, also in all three models. And basically guys, if we are considering about the RAM capacity, we're actually getting a 6 gigs of RAM instead of the 4 gigs which is available in the iPhone XS Max. So basically we are getting a 2 gigs of upgrade, which is a pretty nice thing. But if we are considering this thing practically, like in terms of playing some hardcore games, some hardcore performance, some multitasking apps, running 20s and 30s of the application simultaneously, which probably may we not be doing at a single point of time until and unless it is some kind of a testing purposes. So if we are considering it out that the 6 gigs of RAM and the 4 gigs of RAM, there is a pretty much kind of a good upgrade. I mean, because other smartphone companies are even upgraded to the 8 gigs and the 12 gigs, still 6 gigs of RAM. Because if we are considering, even in my personal experience I'm sharing with you, that Apple is kind of focused on their optimizability, that they actually provide less hardware configurations, but their performance even with the most powerful flagship from other companies. That's the point I will definitely agree with every one of you guys. But the thing is that 4 gigs of RAM versus the 6 gigs, we can consider it as a positive upgrade. Moving ahead with the processor, the Apple iPhone 11 series is coming up with the A13 Bionic Chipset, which is almost 30 to 40% faster even as compared to the fastest Apple A12 chipset. Because as we all pretty much know that the Apple A12 Bionic was really very fast guys, even in terms of other kind of comparison with the other kind of the processors, like with the Samsung Exynos or Snapdragon from the Qualcomm. The Apple processors really beat them in terms of the single core and mostly in terms of the multi-core performance as well. So the Apple A13 Bionic chipset we are getting in the iPhone 11 Pro Max as compared to the iPhone XS Max, last year's A12 Bionic chipset. So it's a kind of a better chipset that is available in the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now moving ahead with the most important upgrade that we are actually seeing in this iPhone 11 complete series, the cameras guys. We all pretty much know that there are 2 cameras available in the iPhone 11, but there are 3 cameras available in the upper high-end models. The iPhone 11 Pro Max is also having a triple camera sensors. The first one is the normal one, the another one is the telephoto one, and one more camera sensor has got added up, which is an ultra wide angle sensor. All of these 3 cameras are of 12 megapixels with different f-stop, and basically guys, the ultra wide camera of this iPhone 11 is really epic and can capture seriously some mind-blowing shots, which is a nice upgrade in terms of considering the iPhone 11 Pro Max as compared to that of the iPhone XS Max. Whereas if we are talking about the front selfie camera, we are again getting a huge upgrade from the last year's 7 megapixel to the amazing 12 megapixel front selfie camera. So Instagram lovers, you're gonna really enjoy this amazing selfie camera. That 12 megapixel pretty much sharp and clear pictures are gonna get snapped with this amazing camera. And not just this thing, the front camera this time also is capable of capturing 4K at the rate of 30 as well as in the 60 frames per second. Other than this front camera is also capable of capturing slow motion, so you can have some creativity out of you and can create some amazing kind of slow-mo out of the selfie with the help of this iPhone 11 front-facing camera. Other than this, in terms of the comparison with the sound quality of both the devices, first of all guys, the iPhone XS Max is actually having a stereo speakers. One is at the bottom and one is at the top side. Other than this, the iPhone 11 Pro Max is actually having a new technology embedded by the Apple in them that now we feel more immersive, as the iPhone 11 series also supports the Dolby Atmos as well as the Dolby Digital Plus, which is a really kind of a theater quality sound. I mean, if we are considering the industry standards, so pretty much kind of an immersive experience we are gonna get with the iPhone 11 series. Other than this, most of the features of the iPhone XS Max and the iPhone 11 Pro Max remains the same until and unless if you are considering the battery life and the capacity. We have got a 3174 mAh battery in our last year's iPhone XS Max, whereas it has got upgraded to a better one which is a 3500 mAh, which actually Apple says that can last up to 5 hours more as compared to that of the iPhone XS Max. So that's a pretty much good upgrade, because already the iPhone XS Max battery was pretty much kind of an average if we are considering in our day-to-day use, and increasing the battery capacity to 3500 mAh has really helped us in the iPhone 11 series, which makes a positive point to consider the purchasing the iPhone 11 Pro Max as a good smartphone in terms of the battery capacity. We all pretty much know that the iPhone battery is though less but lasts a bit longer as compared to that of the other smartphone flagships. So that is a good thing that we are also getting a bigger battery this time. Other than this, unlike the last year, Apple has promised and is definitely providing a 18 watts fast charger in the box, and no need to worry about purchasing it separately or using another kind of another company's fast charger. So basically guys, that's a good thing that we are getting a fast charger, 18 watt fast charger in the box itself, as well as the iPhone 11 Pro Max is having a 3500 mAh battery, which is literally going to be a better and productive in terms of comparing it with the iPhone XS Max. In terms of the colors, Apple has added a new midnight green kind of a color in their series, and all the colors of the last year still continues, so you have a pretty much good option in terms of selecting your choice of color which you like the most. You can purchase and get it in the iPhone 11 series. So in overall guys, if you're considering the iPhone 11 Pro Max as compared to that of the iPhone XS Max, we are getting a pretty much upgrade in these factors, like the RAM has got upgraded from 4 gigs to the 6 gigs, the battery capacity has got upgraded from 3174 mAh to a 3500 mAh. Also this time Apple is including the 18 watt fast charger inside the box, so no need to worry about purchasing a separate one from other companies. Also we are getting a new color. Other than this, we are also getting the new 12 megapixel slow-mo sensor camera in the iPhone 11 series. So in overall, if we are considering, we are getting a pretty much big upgrade in terms of camera of the iPhone 11 series, and not most in other kind of the features. A13 Bionic's pretty much fast, even if we are considering for the neural processing and other kind of AR works. Also the triple camera at the rear, the ultra wide sensor has got added up. So the Apple has mostly focused this year's iPhone 11 series in terms of upgrading their cameras from the front and the rear, so they have done a pretty much good job. So it's a good thing that we are getting all these upgrades in the iPhone 11 series with also a new color added. But now finally the most important question of all, that if we owe an iPhone XS Max, shall we upgrade to the iPhone 11 Pro Max? In my personal opinion, I will stick to the iPhone XS Max, because the thing is that though there are significant upgrade in the iPhone 11 cameras, of course the battery is better, RAM is better, but the question is still that do we seriously need to invest $1,000 more, just for the cameras? If that wasn't a thing, like if we are getting a better, bigger display like a 6.8 inches or something kind of a new additional features, then it will be of no question. But if we are considering it out, in my personal opinion guys, I will stick with the iPhone XS Max this year, because investing $1,000, okay wait, it is more than $1,000, the iPhone 11 Pro Max, investing $1,000 in the iPhone 11 Pro Max for the cameras will be a kind of a question. Even if we can consider purchasing a separate DSLR camera with that kind of same amount of money. So basically guys, there is no question, if you are having an iPhone 7 or an iPhone 8, even if you have an iPhone 10, definitely upgrade to the iPhone 11 Pro Max. But if you are considering upgrading from the iPhone XS Max, in my personal opinion, I'm gonna stick with my iPhone XS Max. It's totally up to you guys. If you are a tech geek, if you need it and it is very much important for you, then definitely go ahead and move with purchasing the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So guys, this was my overall comparison about this amazing iPhone XS Max versus the iPhone 11 Pro Max. If you think that this video may help someone in selecting their decision or considering that shall they upgrade from their previous iPhone to this amazing, or shall they purchase a new one, definitely share this video with your loved ones, friends, and even on social media platforms. Thumbs up the like button if you think that this video helped you in making your decision a bit strong, that which is the correct decision for you. Also comment down below what do you think about this amazing iPhone 11 series. And once again guys, this was Milind from Enoylity Technology. I'll catch you guys in the next one with an amazing update about the next upcoming iPhones, and definitely a new iPhone 2020 trailer is coming, so definitely stay tuned for this thing. Subscribe if you haven't already. With this, I will talk to you guys in the next one. For now, peace.